Hello. I am here today on behalf of Berea Children's Home and Family Services. I work, as Tom said, as an in-home and school services therapist. I work mostly with children and adolescents in a preschool through 8th grade school for the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. So what I'm going to explain is, as an in-home therapist, I'm going into the homes to work with children and their families for a variety of reasons. The children face challenges in the school and in the home, and as well as in the community. I work with these children to build skills for resiliency and problem solving, positive social interactions, behavioral management, and emotional regulation. Within the family system, I'm working with the families and the children to work on the problems that they're experiencing in the home, improve their relationships, and also accessing the community supports. Working in the home, going into the home, I'm going in there all by myself. Entering into a new family's home when I'm just starting out working with them, I usually am facing a lot of challenges and safety risks and concerns, including health and wellness concerns, possible vicious animals, bug infestations, and cleanliness issues. In the school, I'm also exposed to several of these same safety and health concerns. I was invited today to share personal experiences while working in the homes of clients where I faced issues related to the bed bug infestations. Many of my clients have either avoided my phone calls or visits when infested with bed bugs, which has eliminated most of the risk of exposure for me. One of my younger clients had reported to me that she had to stay away from her home. And upon further questioning, I learned that she possibly was experiencing a bed bug infestation in her home. She described that her older sister had received several bed bug bites along her legs. Unfortunately, the parent never reported this to me, which is a heightened risk to exposure for myself. Another speaker today talked about people who are taking items from lawns, and another one of my clients experienced a bed bug infestation. This person saw a large amount of new belongings and nice things on a lawn and decided to bring them to her home. She left them luckily outside on her porch, but unfortunately she must have picked up some of the bed bugs and brought them into her home. The cost was extensive for her. A lot of the families that I work with have a lot of financial concerns, and the cost was extremely large for the heat treatment. And again, this was a client that I did not have to go into the home at that time and had avoided the exposure to the bed bugs. When I started at my agency, we had extensive training, including managing in-home visits where we face all these safety concerns. As the number of bed bug infestations in Cuyahoga County grew, our agency began offering literature on reducing the risk of transporting bed bugs. They also provided education, information, pictures about what the bed bugs look like, signs to look for in the home. Prior to home visits, I will often ask families about safety risks that I need to be aware of, including community violence, vicious animals, weapons, and bug infestations. It can be quite a difficult topic to discuss with a family. However, it can help to reduce the risk. If the family states that there is a bug infestation, I will request to meet outside of the home. When I do enter a home, I always assess for safety concerns, including who is present in the home, what's happening outside as well as inside the home, and also for any evidence of any bugs. During training, I also was encouraged to consider putting booties on my shoes or spraying my shoes with repellent to deter any bugs that may be crawling on the floor. Also, I very much limit what I bring into the home with me. As the gentleman said before, carrying any kind of bags or anything into the home is very limited because finding a place to place it is a hard thing. Anything that I do keep with me, I limit it to keeping it on my lap or a hard surface. Also, it has been suggested through our agency to not sit on any upholstered furniture. Again, sitting away from a wall, sitting on a hard surface, sitting forward in a chair. If you can prevent sitting during a session, then they suggest that as well. But when I work with families, it's often uncomfortable for me to stand the whole time, so I try to find a place that's safe for me to sit. If evidence of a bed bug infestation is noticed, any fecal matter, any bed bugs that I may see on any carpeting, furniture, we have been instructed to inform our clients. Clients that have a rental unit should be encouraged to contact their landlord as well. I also have provided bed bug treatment information to clients if needed. After leaving a home that may be infested with bed bugs, I also search myself, and that's part of the self-inspection. I keep a spare set of clothing in my trunk of my car, along with lots of other things, and also some gallon-sized baggies. If I do notice that there's any contaminated clothing, then I will remove my clothing and change clothes and seal the clothing in the bag. Also, treating the clothing once I return home with heat treatment is also a positive thing to reduce the spread of bed bugs to my own home. Prevention is the key. A simple inspection each time you leave the home and prior to entering your car can help to reduce the transportation of bed bugs. Also, part of our policy is to notify our supervisors if we come across any infestation of bed bugs. Also, in the school setting, there's not a policy that has been set forward. We just follow the similar protocol that we do for in-home settings. Just being aware, looking for any signs or symptoms of bed bugs. If a child reports any bug bites on their arms, notifying the school nurse, and also notifying any school officials and keeping an awareness of any signs or symptoms of bed bugs in the school. Berea Children's Home and Family Services also has a residential treatment unit where clients are coming into residential treatment, and I wanted to just briefly say that Berea Children's Home has a policy that they follow as well, with treating the carpet, inspecting clients when they're coming in or leaving, inspecting their clothing, and trying to make sure to reduce or minimize the risk of exposure to our clients that are staying within our cottages. I didn't want to repeat too much of what everyone else has said, but I feel like our policies are all pretty similar. We're transporting ourselves in our own vehicles and mostly individually working out in the community. So, as far as treating my vehicle, if it were infected, then I would have to use products that are available. But that's pretty much it on our policy for bed bug treatment.